All right.
I'm sure there's 1,000 excuses for
So
it.
here we have this book called The Second Dynamic. It doesn't say by L.Ron Hubbard because L.Ron Hubbard did not write it. But it is a compilation done by a person named Cass Poole. You can find about her in the internet. But everything that she wrote was exactly from other references from Ron Hubbard, and then he tells you where
To find the
she got-
references.
Right.
Oh.
There's no alterations either.
So this is this is like a reference book, but it's no alterations.
Right.
I didn't even know that. Wow. Okay. I when I say I know I ended that with a pause. Generally speaking, because in most orgs, no other books are supposedly allowed other than L.Ron Hubbard.
Right.
But you're telling me that L.Ron Hubbard not only thought it was all right for others to write of his work so long as he could see it himself,
Right.
but well, he published it.
Right. So this book was a very good book for people to use on their second dynamic for references for their children. It has a section on children, so if you have children, you want to know what to do, what tech to apply to them, and it was very valuable.
It looks like, and it referred to other books by L.Ron Hubbard.
Well, yes, but this book was not altered. It was
No,
completely,
it was completely
eliminated. Well, let me show you this one.
Okay, wait. I did that one. That's the very first course I did when I got online with Science. That's the very first course I ever did.
Yes, I want to show you something. I chose this in particular to show you, and I'm glad you did, because the data here is very valuable. But it says here, based on the works of L.Ron Hubbard.
Right.
It doesn't say that it's by L.Ron Hubbard.
Right.
There's a bulletin called Falsetto Stripping, and Ron says right
I
there
remember that.
that you are supposed to read the authors, not versions of the authors.
Right, because it could be altered or you wouldn't get the full,
Right.
or it could, yeah.
They have a similar book called, or a course called The Ups and Downs in Life,
Right.
which helps you handle, as you know, potential trouble source.
All right, I've done that one too.
Yeah, but that one doesn't have a policy in it that's PTS type A and how to handle when you are connected to family who are antagonistic to you or to Scientology.
No, it doesn't.
It's not there.
It's not there. Yeah, you're right.
And
it's not.
usually, you know, and they make people to disconnect from their families.
Yes.
Okay? I want to show you. Here's a policy called cancellation of fair game and cancellation of disconnection. ACOPL of 15 November 1968. Cancellation of disconnection.
I want to show this one. Okay, there's a reason why. Because I know of... Okay. The practice of declaring people fair game.
No, read this one. This is the one I want.
Cancellation of disconnection. Since we can now handle all types of cases, disconnection as a condition is canceled.
Right. Why? Because if you truly apply the tech, you can use ARC, you can use DRs with your family or with anybody. You don't need to disconnect. How a team makes is that, or it makes you having to disconnect from people that you cannot handle?
You are aware of the fact that a lot of people are not talking to children, and children are not talking to parents, and parents aren't allowed to even have any because that they were told.
That's why I bring this up. I want people to know that in 1968, Ron says no disconnection. Many churches do that. Many churches do that, but
I
we
can
don't.
name names. I'm not going to, but I know it's like it was. I know someone called it religious shunning.
Right. Why should we disconnect? We have TRs. Ron says that if you do your TRs properly, with TRs alone, you can handle any situation. So, if you're really OT and if you're really at cause and if you really have the wins and the abilities, then you can handle anything. You can handle life.
So basically, okay. See, because a lot of people I know that could bring a tear to an eye.
Yes, so anybody that has lost families because of that, just show them this policy. Now I'm going to show you something else because this is important. This is a booklet that the Office of the President of the Church of Scientology International published in October 1993, and it says description of the Scientology religion. And in
How
here,
efficient. I didn't know you
In this one, as you can see, it describes, you can take pictures of it later on or make a copy of it. It describes what auditing is, what advanced courses are, describes St. Hill, Class 5 organizations, etc. And describes Church of Scientology International, but there is one that I want you to hear of. It says here, Church of Spiritual Technology, or CST.
I don't remember hearing about the Church of Spiritual Technology.
Never heard of that one.
No.
Well, this is what it says. This is from the church.
Right.
They publish it themselves.
I see the. I know the.
The copyrights are here.
Okay.
This is the original. And it says here, pardon my accent, but I say it. Church of Spiritual Technology, CST, a California tax-exempt religious corporation, is the most unique Church of Scientology. It is not part of the church hierarchy and does not participate in its day-to-day affairs. CST was formed in 1982 to serve as the recipient of the bulk of L.Ron Hubbard's estate, including all of his valuable intellectual properties, his life's work, for the benefit of the Scientology religion. CST's mission is to protect and ensure the survival of their religion in their pure, unaltered form, etc., etc. Church of Spiritual Technology. And you may ask, who are they?
You know what you just described? It sounds like you described the Men in Black.
Well, I've been told that several times, actually. They're supposed to make sure that the tech is unadulterated. It's not altered, in other words.
Tax exempt, huh?
Right.
Interesting.
So if you go to the California Business Search portal, you will find that the Church of Spiritual Technology does not have an address with the Church of Scientology, and is run by a guy. It says Agent for Service of Process, Sherman Linsky. What does this mean? It means that he legally represents this organization, and if he's sued, they go to him.
So let's just say that, so in all intents and purposes, because of what you just read, he owns the church. I mean, let's just put it as it is.
You can speculate, yes.
Yes, but we're talking assets. Assets means money and property.
Right.
That means he owns, for all intents and purposes,
All right.
church.
If you take a look, I have several. Not only he owns CST, he's also in charge of other services. He's RTC. Let's see what else. Church of Scientology Mission of Santa Monica.
One person, not a group.
Applied Scholastics. All of these organizations are in his name. He's the agent.
So